just all over the place. But also, I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah.
And we haven't talked in a long
I
time.
know we were supposed to walk through Harlem and do some documentary together, but
What happened? We
you
can still
Rock
do it.
Nation now. You got a lot going on.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
We can still do it.
Yeah, we can
We
still
can
do
still
it.
totally do that. But how are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
It's very
You
noisy.
know when I'm smiling, I'm dangerous, so I'm smiling.
I feel like you're always smiling, no matter what.
Not always.
Really.
Not always.
Anytime I see you, you are.
Oh yeah.
It's been a noisy like couple weeks for you, no?
Yeah.
Noisier than you've been. You've been like living a kind of cool, like
Quiet life.
quiet life. And then all of a sudden, I'm away. I don't remember where I was. They were like, yeah, it was Thanksgiving. I don't even know. I was at a family's house, and then like somebody was telling me that you dropped this joint, and I was like, that makes no what happened? Because I didn't hear the other part of the first part of it. And then you were just like that. You were back on my timeline.
Yeah, sometimes as a man, you just gotta defend yourself. That's all it really was. I don't look at it more than that.
Is that what happened? So what happened? So there was a
I don't know what happened for somebody else. I only know what happens for me.
So how did it happen for you? So you're sitting somewhere and somebody's like, yo, this joint. What they said.
Not really what somebody else says, because I never move on other people's time. I only move on my own time. I mean, history has shown you that about me. I only move on my own time.
You do move on your own time. Yeah. And so, but what prompted you now? I mean, I know that did, but I feel like you guys have had this like thing, this little kind of.
Just at some point you gotta stop and you just gotta move on. There gotta be a statute of limitation and things, and you just move on. You grow up, you get money, they're getting money. Yeah. And you got bigger things on your mind.
Yeah, but then you decided differently and decided to do.
No, because it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop if you don't say something. So to me, I didn't ever have to say anything. But at some point, you gotta stop, right?
So that's the only reason you did it, just because you heard that and you wanted to say something back.
I mean, there was other things, but there's so many factors and layers that go into it, and I like to always be straight up and straight honest. There's so many other factors, but not all of it you can discuss on the radio.
Got it.
Some things they started a certain place, you leave them where they started.
It's just such a weird time to hear you guys. I don't know. My mind, I don't know. Especially you and everything you've gone through.
I think somebody on everybody else's part should have said something. But when people are neutral is what kills a lot of people.
What do you mean?
When people are neutral, they let things happen and then try to say they had nothing to do with it. Where I'm from, if you're quiet on something that's going wrong, you're a part of the problem. So if something goes terribly left, and now you want to act like it shouldn't have went that far, well, you could have said something for 20 years. You saw a person violating a person that wasn't on that type of time. You could have stepped up and said something. Nobody said nothing. So how long does this go on? Till what age?
Right. Oh, you mean they should have said something about Cam?
Yeah, like every time I would go on the radio or anything, people let them chime in and do stuff for the ratings. But it's going to turn terribly bad. And it's not going to turn terribly bad for me.
Well, why does it have to turn terribly bad?
Because when you know so much about people and they know so much about you, you just only heard what a person had to say about me. I've never really said what I know. That was the first time you heard me speak.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow.
And it was a lot?
Yes, because I know a lot. And I know more, but that's what I chose to make known.
So is the spirit of the song because you're a rapper and you've defended yourself as a rapper and it's a battle thing, or is the spirit of the song like a personal just...
The spirit of the song is I'm a grown man. Whatever happened when we was 19, grow up. Anybody should understand that. Whatever we went through at 19, 20, or even 21, grow up.
I get it. But then you participated though.
No, because I have to.
Right.
At what point do I step in and say, I've shown you my character by turning the other cheek. I've shown you that I'm a different person by turning the other cheek, and you keep going like you know something I don't know. Eventually I was going to come out the house. You knew that. So why keep going there? That's what he wanted. He got what he wanted.
How does it end?
I told you how it ends. It ends If it's not stopped, it's gonna end bad for him.
How do we stop it?
I don't know. That's up to them. I don't have nothing else to say. I said what I need to say. He went on the radio, said what he had to say. I go on the radio and say what I have to say. He can stop there, or he don't have to.
Do you think it will?
I don't care.
You have to care.
No, I don't. Because I knew Cam for at least about 10 years or more than that. But we've been enemies for almost 20 years.
That's a strong word, enemy.
Yeah. Because when I was trying to do something positive, every time they did something, it was against me. It was against my family. It was against my belief. It was against my morals. So all these years,
I'm sure there's a lot of things that we don't see that you see, because there's probably little nuances of
yeah.
things.
And every time you look and you like, at some point, you got to give a person some credit that helped you do something for yourself at a time you couldn't do for yourself.
So if Cam were to leave it alone from this day forward, everybody goes on about their business, or do you feel strongly that this is like something that's?
I mean, there's so many things that happen outside of music that they can get together and be cool. We're not gonna be cool
ever.
You could look. That's why I didn't want to wear shades. I want you to look me in my eyes, and you know.
No, I feel you.
He's on a different type of time.
Yeah. I just don't want anything bad to happen to anybody.
Well, then y'all gotta talk to people, because I don't think Cam would ever do anything to me. But when you got people around you, and I got people around me that don't know him, they don't have that love for each other, and they don't have that love for me. So people with him, they'll probably try to prove a point, and people with me will stick in their ground.
How do you? Because just take you back a second, like, because you have changed your life, right? Where are you in your life now?
I'm really not on the radio to talk about religious things.
Really?
Because this is not a religious matter.
Well, that's why I wonder how you place this.
Let me share. Let me share.
Yeah.
When it comes to this, anytime somebody's aggressive with me, it's almost like you're being aggressive with me, and then when I get aggressive back, you're like, "Oh, he's a preacher," and stop fooling with him. Why do you keep attacking him if that's who he is? But then you get what I'm saying? It's like
kinda, but then also forget about Cam for the second. I'm just talking about you. Like what kind of space you are. Well, I was gonna ask you.
I'm in a space as a man.
Right. So does that mean Preacher Mase is not?
No, don't start that, because that's the nonsense that people try to use.
Why is that nonsense?
Because it is. It's like at the end of the day, I'm a man.
Right, I get that.
Whatever title you're trying to attach to me, it doesn't erase me.
I'll put it in a title.
No, is because you're using it in a connotation of, but you're this person. No, I think if you go and slap the president, if you got close enough to slap the president, you would have to react as a man.
Yeah, but then if the president was sitting here, I would say to him, "What is the challenges for you as the president of how you handle certain things?" So I'm asking you that question.
This is what I would say.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I've shown self-control for 20 years, I'm allotted the opportunity to respond. If I show you for 20 years, hey, I don't want no problems. Hey, I don't want no problems. Hey, I don't want no problems.
Right.
Eventually, as a man, that's what you want. You can get it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because you can't avoid the 20 years that I've turned my back. You can't avoid the 20 years of walking away. You can't avoid the 20 years. And just think about it. No person ever put the light on Harlem like I did. So if you don't respect nothing else, that's one of the things you can respect. If you say, well, this is the guy that brought me into the business. I heard 50 Cent say that one time. He said, I would never disrespect Eminem because he did something for me at a time when I couldn't do it for myself. We were all kids. So if I don't have guidance, you don't have guidance, you got to give me the same courtesy you give yourself. If you go on and be a different person, let me go on and be a different person. You don't get to tell me what I could do. I'm a grown man. That's the part that's not being factored in. As a grown man, I make my own decisions. As a spiritual guy, that's a personal relationship. You're not responsible to tell people or answer people about your personal relationship if you don't choose to.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah. So
but it's a valid question.
It is.
It's not like it's like I pull it out of the air. It's a valid question to ask.
I'm saying that's not something that I would tell a person, if I'm gonna have a spiritual conversation, let's read and find out what I believe before you question how I'm acting. Based on a belief, you gotta first know my belief.
Okay.
Because every person that's a Muslim doesn't have the same beliefs. Every person Christian doesn't have the same beliefs. But don't think for 1 second because a person goes to church that makes them soft. Some of the most ridiculous people go to church because they need it. It doesn't make you less of a man.
Yeah.
It means you have a balance to you. And that's what I'm trying to display.
Well, like, that's what I was asking about.
You only saw my soft, passive side. You never seen me like, okay, all right, that's what you want to do? You get what I'm saying? Because even when you saw me with Puff, you saw the part that was good for the business. You had to know I was somebody before that.
Yes.
All right, so that's kind of where I'm at.
I didn't know that guy before that.
That's it.
I never met you before that. You know what I'm saying? But I need
that would explain a lot. Okay. You get what I'm saying? And I'm just about where I am as a man. If you're not coming to disrespect me, I'm not going to disrespect you. But I'm not going to let you just keep going crazy on me, because at some day I have children, I have other people and things I have to do.
How do they take all of this? They're not, how do they take all of this, like your family and kids?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I mean, those are one of the reasons why at some point I have to stand up, because I got a 13-year-old son. I got people that I have to prove to them why they should stand up. They shouldn't go to school and let people just do whatever they want to them. This is a matter bigger than just me and Cam. This is more or less. I mean, it's sad because you're dealing with older men, but this is in the area of trying to bully someone, and I'm not going for it. That's all you're getting from me. When you not said something for so long, sometimes you have to come out of character to show people you're serious about what you're saying, and that's kind of where we are.
I get that. And maybe because it's been so long, and then I just found out today you were coming, but I can't even figure out. And I know some of the things that have happened in the past, but what is the point where it just like went so bad that it is not reversible?
Like I said, there's things that I couldn't say on the air. I could say, but I wouldn't say. See, I'm a different type of person. There's certain things, in order to, a lot of times, to answer a lot of the things he says, I would have to really pull names out and places and things that I'm a different type of individual.
Well, let's talk about the surface stuff then. The people the stuff that the public gets, right? Yeah. So the public gets the jokes and the punchlines and the.
But I'm clearly not joking.
But you are a punchline. Like you play also for the crowd, right? Like you make the song to go. I know it's not jokes, but like.
Any person that's really into hip hop could listen to what I put out for the public and know I was clearly not joking.
I don't mean joking like in a funny. I'm just talking about the spirit of you because you're also an artist, like you care about bars and lines. And when I say punchlines, I don't mean it like it's a joke. Okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, my bars were strong. Right. Anybody that heard it knows it. I mean.
Well, for the record too, if we're gonna go down the bars line, so that I guess
my bars were strong.
So, okay,
they were strong, and
so they were strong, and it was good to hear you back. And it was, and we did a poll. Cam even said it when he was on the Breakfast Club. I guess his was thrown together after, and but we did a poll, and it was 60% people said that yours was better, and then 20 said Cam, and then 20 said both. I think people.
So that's pretty much like 80 to 20. Because I think some people, that's the neutral group I'm talking about.
Right.
That's the neutral
You're not
group.
into neutrals?
They know Mase and they know Cam, but I was raised not to be on the side of neutral. I was raised to be on whatever's right, go with it. If it's right, it's right. It's not right because it's Angie. It's not right because it's Mase. Whatever is right is right. So I would expect somebody to say, you know what? I fool with you, but what you're doing right now is wrong.
It's wrong.
That's what I expect.
Yeah, but you also have to understand that not everybody understands all the nuances of the stuff that you guys don't talk about. So it's like you can't have
Nah,
a
but the
full
people who are
opinion.
neutral, no. So it's like whenever I say something, there's a group that can say, oh, that's not true. Then there's a group that can say, he didn't lie in one line. Maybe I misunderstood something, or maybe you didn't get the clarity of something I said. The only thing a person could really put out there that they didn't understand was my line about HUD. Everything else, and that would be how you understood it. What I was saying about the HUD line was this: if you could blame me for the past, I should be able to blame you for the crash. Because what you're doing is taking Mason, saying the time that he was with these people, if something happens, we're linking this back to Mase because Mase was known to be with them. So I'm saying that's as bogus as a person saying you're responsible for HUD's crash. Now, when I was just busting the rap, I was just going. But then when I went back and listened, I said, okay, maybe I could have said that a little differently. But that's the only thing. Anything else in there, I stand by it.
He did say that there was the sister line, which caught a lot of people off guard, that he was with his sister. But then he said he didn't have a sister. Is that not a real line, or that was? You don't want to talk about that?
See, this is what I told you again.
What?
There's other people. I'm not here to get sued by somebody. Cause see, what I'm saying to you,
Yeah.
it could turn into something bigger.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So it's
you
like
stand by
I
you
stand
said.
by what I said.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have to say that again. A man never has to answer himself twice. That's why I came to a neutral place to say what I have to say, and I don't have to answer this no more. A man doesn't have to do that.
Okay. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything.
To.
You don't have to do anything. You
I
have to
mean,
make the
clearly,
song. Yeah,
I didn't have to. I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
I chose to do it.
But you said something. Somebody responded. He responded that wasn't true.
All right, and then you leave it up to the public. That's what you're supposed to do. You speak, I speak. Then it's the next
somebody
move.
said that was a lie. I give you the chance to say whether that.
But that's media, Angie. I mean, you know, I'm
no,
smart.
It's not media, because when I heard it, I was like, what? That's crazy.
When I say something, I already told you what. What did I tell you about it? I said, other than HUD, what?
That's the only part that wasn't true. That's the only part
that.
Not true. That could have been mistaken, or that you would have said differently.
Exactly. So when you come back and say, so is it true? Well, you already have your answer. You already have your answer.
Well, no, because there's there's variations of truth. It could be like a girl who was kind of like a sister, a girl he didn't know. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
I don't know everything either, Angie. Because what I don't want to do is make my life about camp, and that's why you didn't hear anything from me. I don't like when people attach their name with people just through beefs. You know that's how media work. Because I make this one record, I don't want my life to ever be tied to cams like Tupac and Biggie. Like whenever you say Biggie, you gotta say Tupac because of how they went at each other.
Yeah.
This is not that serious.
Yeah. Okay. You say you want people to say what they mean what to say.
I believe you should say what you mean and mean what you say. And in the moment you say something about Mase, you said that already. Like, so it's not like people didn't hear him say that. It's nothing new he said. Okay, he was a minister, he was a pastor. Okay, he made money going to church. For real, you make money at anything you're good at. If you're a good doctor, you make money. And I'm gonna give you another thing to think about.
Okay.
When a 50 Cent who said he sold drugs now sell you vitamin water. We praised the elevation of a rapper that goes outside of rap and prove that we're more than rappers. When a Jay-Z who used to do what he does turn around and participates in a basketball team, we praise that. So now you look at it as a pastor, but look at it like this: helping the inner city youth, helping families at the height of his career, taking that energy and using it for the youth. Anybody else would say that's commendable. Don't make it now a curse because I did it. Like I've sacrificed. No, I'm talking to you as the public.
Got it.
So nothing I'm saying today is towards
okay, good.
It's towards the public. But I'm serious about my view.
No, I
Because
get
I
it.
feel like a lot of things that people have conceived about me were from other people's narrative. You never heard my narrative.
No, I have
So
not.
even when people ask me something, that's how I'm looking at it. I said at the height of my career, I'm going to help children, I'm going to help family, I'm going to help young black men. What's the issue with that?
Right. No, I know. I think,
So
and
there,
if I'm guessing about public, I'm guessing the notion or the thought is, when it comes to God and when it comes to religion,
that's
people,
your view. And now
That's,
somebody's
yeah.
taking their view and making that my view.
Right.
You can't put your fear on me and you can't put your view on me. You got to find out what's my view to know if I'm staying true to my view.
So what is your view?
My view is this. When I first started, I used to say you can't do this and you couldn't do this because you were in church. So I do understand that. But that's me talking as a 20-year-old. If I'm in something for that many years, I'm not going to still have the same view. So if you said all your life you'll fall in love with Jack and you'll be with Jack forever at a prom at 18, but you're now not with Jack at 40 years old, did you lie to us or did you grow? Because that's how I'm looking at mine. I grew. So now I'm looking at this rap is an art form. I don't think any rapper that raps about anything does everything that he raps about. If you think that, we need to check you into a hospital. There's no rapper that does everything he raps about.
No, I totally
Okay,
agree.
so now that we got that out of the way, so then why would you say how can he do this and how can he do that? Because it's an art. It's an art. I don't look at Denzel and cross the street and say that's training day. That's he's gonna shoot something up. That's
Yeah.
Denzel. It's an art.
Well, that's it. Well, so there you just answered
So
my
now you
question. You
get my
gave me a
view.
hard time about the question I asked you, and you just answered the question I asked you, which is how do you find, you know what I'm saying? How do you mix your art and all of that?
I don't mix
with
them.
your-
I don't mix them. That's why I stopped it.
Okay,
there.
all
It's
right.
not a mixture. When I'm doing art, I'm doing art. I'm not doing art as a pastor. When you paint Michelangelo, you're not painting Michelangelo as a Catholic.
So you separate yourself.
It's separate.
Got it.
Now let me clear something up for you. It's possible to be three different things at once.
Yes.
If now you get into Mase as the intelligent thinker.
Okay.
If I take water and I put it in the freezer, it becomes ice. If it comes out the sky, it could be snow or rain. Each time it's becoming something different in a different element, but it is still water. It's still water. It just becomes something different in a different element. So if you put me in this element, I have to be that to these people. If I go home, I'm not a rapper or a pastor. I'm a husband. If I go with my children, I'm a dad. I'm not lying because now I'm with my child playing baseball and being loving. I don't need to be that.
I get that.
And a guy who works for a cable company, but he's a Christian and he sells these kind of stations, he's not less godly because he's doing an honest job and making an honest living. And you're saying I'm wrong for making an honest living. So if I make millions doing music is wrong because he's this. And if the church paid me hundreds of thousands, people are mad because they say, why is he taking money from the church? Any way I would go, a person that wants to have a problem with it could have a problem.
Yeah, and it's an easy target. You know that it's like an easy target just to
I'm saying not no more.
To call out like contradiction. And even though the truth is that there's contradiction in every person that walks the earth, but it's an easy because it's like when you stand so strong in something, so strong to the point where you say, "I'm going to be a pastor." That's like you standing firm.
I didn't ask to be that, so that's another story we would have to get to at another time.
Okay, I'm interested.
I never asked to be that. Anybody that knew me, even Cam knew me since 14. I always knew I was going to do something other than rap. In my interviews, a lot of times, even you ask Free Mating and people like that, I used to say I'm only doing one album. They would laugh. I said I know I was put on this earth to do something more than just rap. So it just came to me at a time when everybody else then wanted to come to me. And that's why a lot of times, even like with Puff and different people, at one time I told Puff, if you want me to go with you anywhere, I need you to go up to the station and I need you to apologize for some of the things you said, because when you put a perception out there about me. That perception don't go away. So then I'm standing by you dancing, and people are looking like, I've just said he this about him. Why is he with them? So a lot of things I've done just to be the bigger person. Like I did the Bad Boy tour. I did the Bad Boy tour to be the bigger person. No matter what money they gave me, it wasn't what I was worth. The Bad Boy tour, it wouldn't have been the same if I didn't walk on that stage. But I did that for the fans. So for 20 years, I've been taking the shorter end of everything to just make things go the way they needed to go. If you think about even, doing music with Puff, a lot of the songs I came to Puff with those songs.
Done.
People, they never give me credit for that. All my awards went to Puff. I wrote all those songs.
More money, no problem.
Yeah, but that was on Big Album.
Right.
So that was songs I had as my single that they gave to Biggie for his album.
Do you not get paid for those even now?
Yes, but I'm saying, like, if you knew that Mase was the one doing all of that, you would see me in a different light. Even today, people praise Bad Boy. The real golden era of Bad Boy, I was spearhead. Biggie made it, and I'm not, Biggie's
taking
Biggie.
away, right? You're not taking
I'm
away
under
nothing.
Biggie. I'm nowhere near Biggie.
Right.
I gotta catch myself so somebody catch that and try to run with it.
Right.
No, I'm saying,
good catch,
I'm
good
saying
catch.
when Biggie passed away,
Right.
and the company is in ambiguity, and everybody is lost and in shambles, it was my pen that made Bad Boy rise to the occasion. It was my style, to the point you think I was following Puff, and that was my style. I'm being number two on my own intelligence. That's a team play.
I feel like that line really bothered you.
What?
Number two in your own videos.
No, not really.
Because I don't know.
I wore number 2 and 22.
Okay.
And when I wore 2, to me it means second to nobody.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
So what what would you want if you could like what do you want your legacy to be? What do you?
That's why I'm rapping after the song, because I want my legacy to be cleared up. Because I think if you just go on bars alone and songs, like if you say how many rappers you know was songwriter of the year, hands down, how many you know? You couldn't name on 2 hands. So how do you discredit all that because you give all the credit to this person and then the jokes from this person, and like I told another guy from another station, I won't say it on your station because I know, but I said, a lot of the ways you look at me was because of how somebody else told you about me. So I feel that I owe that to the people who love me, not necessarily my haters, but the people that love me and say, yo, I fool with Mase. I just don't know why he won't do this and won't do that. I would be trying to do music and things like that, and it would be people behind the scenes just pulling strings, like don't fool with him, this and that and that. And
really? When?
Several times.
Recently?
And I got witnesses in the room
Right.
several times. So at that point, I just got tired of people being one way around me, and then behind my back they were saying something different. That's why when you think of even what happened recently, there's so many neutral people. Because the same people that'll tell him to do something or say something about me will be the same people, because we all know the same people, that be like, yo, you should respond to him, And I didn't lie even about Dame. One time we was at the American Airline Arena. When I came back with Welcome Back, I was totally on positive time. I was totally trying to do something, like as clean as Sesame Street. And Dame walks up to me and says, and I'm not quoting him exact, but this was the narrative of the conversation. You and Cam should just be. It'll stay on wax.
What did you say?
I looked at him like he lost his mind.
Was he joking?
Didn't matter if he was joking, because when you seen the years that came behind it, was he joking?
Yeah, but no, okay. I don't know if he was or not.
You don't get to play with people's life and then determine how they respond. I'm saying as a real person, you could pick your.
And we'll leave it there. and y'all get to follow it up. I'm quite sure you'll find the whole hour of Mase online. It's your boy Carcino. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, all those wonderful things. And I'm out.